So now get back. Now let's get on the. Yeah. So now let. So now let's get to point number 2. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel The Desi Odyssey. आज हम पुणे में हैं और जैसे कि आपको पता है that we are planning to move abroad. So we have come for some shopping, final shopping. So हम आपको दिखाते हैं हम क्या क्या खरीद रहे हैं और साइड बाय साइड we'll also let you know कि how we have booked our initial stays in Canada and what are the options to go with. So end तक वीडियो देखना, किस चीज़ के प्रोज क्या है, कॉन्स क्या है, वो आपको सब पता चलता है.
Hey guys, so welcome back and now we are done with our shopping. We have eaten also a little bit and now let's get back to the topic that we discussed initially at the starting of the video. So we'll tell you about the accommodations that you should go for in the first initial weeks of your landing in Canada. तो हमने कुछ options, we explored a couple of options. We'll discuss 4 options here. The first option, being the easiest and a lot of people opt for it, is staying with your relatives.
Yeah.
So if you have relatives, close relatives, or even distant ones, but you have a good relationship with them, so you can stay with them for the initial couple of weeks. That way, obviously, you will save on the rent, all the hassle of finding a place to live in. You will get your family support the initial few days, and
So even they will know, you will have a point of view, they will know some places or they can suggest
help,
you.
Yeah. So that helps a lot if you have anyone. That's the easiest way that you can, get yourself accommodated initially as soon as you land. That's the most comfortable way.
Yeah, that way you will save, as Nandini said, you can save a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you will have both
And you get emotional support as well.
support, as it is very difficult, it will be very difficult for you, and we have not landed there yet, but we will soon, you will see these videos when we will land over there. But I think it will be difficult for everyone who uproots themselves and come to a new country. So yeah, relatives being the first point. So now let's get to point number 2.
Point number 2 is Kijiji.
Kijiji, yeah.
So Kijiji is a website.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like a Bible. So everything you find there, right, from getting jobs to furniture to even apartments.
Yeah. So we tried our hands on Kijiji. I had some discussions also, but the response rate is very less in comparison to other platforms, which we will discuss later in the video.
Yeah, and also you may come across certain scams as well.
Yeah.
Because it's private people who are putting in ads on Kijiji, so you never know if it's a actual valid advertisement for an accommodation or if it's actually a scam, because we did come across a couple of scams as well.
Yeah.
You can tell that those are scams, but still you never know, you may fall for something. So it works, but it has its pros and cons.
So yeah, you have to be very cautious about it. Yes.
Yeah.
And that way you can find a better place for you, and it also depends on your requirement as well. So how many bedrooms and how much space you want, that also you can put filter on Kijiji.
Yes.
So point number 3, the third way you can choose your initial accommodation is via Facebook Marketplace. So there are many groups on Facebook, Toronto for newcomers, or maybe every province will have multiple groups. So you can explore those groups, you can post your requirements on that, and you might get some feedback from there. So, but you also have to be careful, as the market is rising right now and people will ask for any amount of money. They might even ask, we have heard the stories that people ask for 6 months down. So you have to be very
Careful.
careful about that. and yeah, you can explore that. Also, not just the money that they are asking, there may be some scams as well. So we have not chosen that. We have chosen the safe option, which is point number 4.
So the last and final option, and also the option that we chose, is an Airbnb. Why we chose an Airbnb? Because all the other options were not as good, and also this is the simplest thing you can do. Airbnb, the process is very simple, like everyone knows. You have to put in the location in the application, and you'll see the listings of the available B&Bs, and as per your budget you can filter it, and you will be able to find out the accommodations that are available
As per your need.
so you just have to choose whatever falls in your budget within the dates. You'll get pictures, you'll also get contacts to the hosts. There are a couple of super hosts, there are reviews that you can go through, so it's a more reliable way of going about it.
And it's all covered with insurance, so you don't have to worry about it.
Yes.
Only drawback is that you have to pay everything upfront.
You have, yeah, that is a drawback. And yeah, it happened with us that we paid for a
one.
place upfront and then it was cancelled. That generally doesn't
Doesn't happen.
but for some reason it happened in our case. Doesn't happen generally, but it happened.
Yeah.
So that can happen as well.
So our money came back
But
in 3
money
days.
came back in 3 days, but it did come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we are in touch with the host now. The one that we have booked, we are in touch with the host, and everything is fine. The cheaper options will mostly be private rooms in basements or private rooms in condos. So it's up to you. We are 2 people. We have a lot of luggage, so I don't think it was feasible for us to go for a private room. We wanted a whole place for ourselves.
And we didn't book a basement.
Yeah, and yeah, we were lucky enough to not get a basement. So other thing is that now that we've booked an Airbnb, the reason why we book an Airbnb
For a month.
we have booked it for a month. In fact, because then we have ample time to go ahead and look for things physically ourselves, a rental place for ourselves.
Earlier it was not that difficult because people used to only book Airbnb for a week or 10 days. They used to get the accommodation soon, but now the market is very screwed up right now. So yeah, we have to take some days as a buffer.
So these were the 4 options that you can opt for accommodations in your initial few days in Canada. So this is it for this video. So for more videos wherein we share more details of how we are going to be going about doing
Things in Canada.
yeah, and our journey, which is just coming up in a couple of days. Please stay tuned and please show your support. We are just starting up and we would really appreciate your support.
Every
And
like will count, every
yeah.
comment will count.
Yeah.
Leave your comment
Yeah.
in the comment section down below about the topics that you want us to make videos
yeah,
on,
and if
or
there are any recommendations,
any
that you have,
recommendations, how
improvement.
yeah, every comment, every like will be very helpful for us. So till then, keep subscribing to our channel, liking to our channel, and till the time, goodbye.